Ernest Hemingway is one of the best-known American novelists. Known for his distinctive writing style, Hemingway forever changed the American novel. Community Connection recently went to Oak Park to visit the birthplace of this American literary legend.
We're standing in front of the birthplace of Ernest Hemingway, where one of the greatest authors of the world was born in 1899.
When Ernest was a child, grandfather Hall lived here, his mother, of course, and father, and his older sister, Marceline, and his two younger sisters, Madeline and Ursula. He only lived here until he was 6 years old. At that point, grandfather died, and the house had to be sold in order to satisfy the estate. You can see every room. We talk about Ernest and the people who lived here. And the most interesting thing to me is the fact that Ernest, who never had education beyond high school, had a very, very rich background in both the arts and sciences, provided for him by the people who lived in this home. Well, Ernest Hemingway was the writer who, it is said, took the novel out of the Victorian age and brought it roaring into the 20th century. And it's kind of interesting, at least to me, to see the influences on his early life and speculate about what may have encouraged him to perfect the novel as we know it today. Well, I think that it would encourage you, first of all, to read Hemingway's works. If you have any inclinations about writing yourself, you can see that a young boy, very much like yourself, from Oak Park, became a Pulitzer Prize-winning novelist. So I would think it would encourage you to read and to write a little bit, because that's what Ernest did. He was a voracious reader, and we even have samples of his writing from when he was in grammar school.
People can go either way, but I think it makes sense to come here because here you see the roots of Hemingway's life and work and how the museum illustrates where he went from here, and how all of this impacted all of us, because Hemingway in many ways changed the language, changed the English language in profound ways, the way people observe the world, the way they interpret it, the way they report it, the way they write it, the way they experience it. So this is more than a look into literature, it's a look into ourselves. Hemingway helps us understand the kind of why we are the kind of people we are in the world today. His impact has been enormous.
For more information on Hemingway's birthplace, home, and museum, please visit www.ehfop.org. There's more Community Connection right after this.
You're watching the Comcast Network, CN100, Chicago.
Get it when you want it. It's CN100, now on demand from Comcast. Access all of our award-winning programs at the touch of a button. From an athlete's tackle to politicians tackling issues, it's entertainment you want and information you deserve. From across Chicagoland to the very heart of your community, it's CN100's original programming on demand from Comcast. Now, go get some.